Hello everyone and welcome back to Cosplay. In this video I'm going to be giving you a broken down overview of BurstAIO. So let's begin today's video. Quickly before I go ahead and start today's video, if you're watching this on the Cosplay YouTube channel, go ahead and hit the link down below. That will take you to the BurstAIO overview page on the Cosplay website. Secondly, if you're watching this on the Cosplay website and watching this on the BurstAIO overview page, on this video player there'll be a YouTube icon there. You can hit the YouTube icon, it will take you to the YouTube video that this is hosted on, and you can check out our YouTube content there. Finally, you can go ahead and check out the in-stock server that has a ton of products with discount codes. So you can go ahead and secure products at a discount rate compared to everyone else in the market. Let's begin on the settings page and make our way to the dashboard. So we have the Discord webhook, the to-capture key, the anti-capture key, the AYCD autoswap section, the catch-all domain, and you can import all your settings as well as export them. You have your PayPal section, you can auto PayPal if you wish. Then for capture, you can go ahead and select the site that you want the capture for. You can open the harvester and then you can go ahead and configure your quick task configuration. Then you have the current version at the bottom. You have the SMS handler. You can save your settings once you've made some changes, and you can go ahead and test the webhook once you go ahead and put a webhook in here. So on the account section, you can actually generate and save accounts here. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate that. You have the sites. You can select the site. Obviously, you have Holypopstore and Off-White at the moment. So let's hit Holypopstore. You can actually go ahead and save accounts if you wish, if you do have them in the formation, email and passwords, or you can hit the generate button and this will pop up. You select the profile. We don't have any configured at the moment, but I'm just going to go through what you select. You select your profile, the proxies, which is optional, the site, the catch-all, the quantity, and then you go ahead and generate them. Obviously, once you go ahead and generate some accounts, you can enter them here and you can hit the save accounts button and it will go ahead and save the accounts for that site. But let's move over to the proxy section. So on the proxy section, this is where you can go ahead and inject proxies into Burst that can be used with your tasks and account generation and things like that. So let's go ahead and create a proxy list here. So we're going to call this a video test, and then we can load a list if you have one created. I have one called hi, but obviously we're not going to look into that. You can go and enter your proxies in the formation IP port or IP port user and pass. So I'm going to go ahead and enter my proxy here. I can go ahead and hit the save proxies button and it's gone ahead and save the proxies to that list name. I can select it from the drop down now. I can actually go ahead and test the proxies within this list using this button. I need to firstly select the site first of all, so let's go ahead and select one. I'm just going to go and hit any random site here, and then I can hit the test proxies button. The proxy is going to appear there. Let's give it a moment. It goes green, it works fine, and it returns the speeds. We can use the clear failed button. So let's say there's 1,000 proxies here and it tested every single one. If there was like, I don't know, 250 of them were failed, you can utilize this button to go ahead and clear them at a faster rate. So you can clear all the failed ones and just take the successful ones and use them with your tasks. Moving over to profiles, this is where you can go ahead and create a profile. So I'm going to go ahead and explain everything on here, and we can go ahead and create one. So your first name, last name, email address, phone number, address, line 1, 2, city, province, zip code, country, card type, card number, expiration month, year, CVV, profile name, and then you can load the profile from the created profiles you've made within the bot. And then you can save the profile once you've created it. You can import a profile or delete the profile as well. But I'm going to go ahead and create a profile here. I should also mention that you can configure the profile name here and you can load profiles once you've created them. Let's go ahead and hit the save profile button. I've gone ahead and saved it, and as you guys can see, video test can now be loaded. I can import profiles as well, like I mentioned before, and I can delete this profile when I've selected it from the drop down. Moving over to the task section, this is where you can go ahead and create tasks. There's currently 4 sites available, so let's go ahead and jump into one of them. I'll show you how to create tasks, but keep in mind that the task creation process does look different for all these sites here. So let's go ahead and break it down. So let's stick with this site over here. You put in the URL, the profile, size, task amount, the timer that would be based on your local computer time, your task modes, the payment method, the proxy list if you wish to use one. If you don't want to, then you don't have to. The monitor delay, error delay, drop username and drop password. So I'm going to go ahead and fill out some test information here. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a random URL here. I'm not actually going to run this task, it's just for the purpose of creating the task. But the URL in here, we can select our profile. We can use all the profiles or just video test. So I'm going to go with video test. For the size, you have random, one size and a bunch of sizes. I'm going to hit a random one. For task amount, obviously you go ahead and put in the amount of tasks you want. I want 1. I don't want to use task timer. Task mode, we have default at the moment. Payment method, we can utilize PayPal. Proxies, we can do our local IP or one of the lists. I'm going to hit video test. You have your monitor delay, error delay, drop username and password. They're optional. I'm going to go ahead and set up some delays here, and then I want to hit the create task button. It says create a task. If we move over to the dashboard, as you guys can see, the task has been created. It shows the sites, product, size, profile, proxies, method and the status. It's empty at the moment because the task isn't doing anything, but if I were to start it, Then it goes through a bunch of stuff here. We can pause it, we can edit the task, and then we can delete the task as well. With the start all button, stop all button, edit all button, that affects all your tasks, and the delete all button as well. And it's also worth mentioning, if you hit the site and hit the right click button, you can start selected, stop selected, edit selected, clone selected, and delete selected. So let me just quickly go ahead and clone it. I can demonstrate the delete button as well. But that is going to go ahead and conclude the overview of Burst at Cop Supply. If you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and check out our written overview on Burst on the Cop Supply website.